the background thing.
Blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. Yes, indeed. Tis Monday Night Rats, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
Yeah.
Is this our first for the year?
Yeah.
This is our first for the year. Well, Happy New
What up,
Year
peeps?
to you. I hope your team had advanced. And for those that are sitting on the couch like us, welcome.
You know what? I'm trying to be nice.
Hey, and that wasn't even me. I didn't take the
Everyone
first
on this
shot.
damn channel sitting up.
Rita and D-Ray. What's going on, family?
Everybody catching strays tonight. That's how we doing it. Everybody catching some.
It's all good.
Yeah,
So-
it's all good.
Yeah, we all on the couch, bro. That's it. We all on the couch. We ain't doing squat.
So let's see. Actually, the only one that would have advanced that was a part of it was
What's up?
Jokey.
Not
Joke
dead
is-
air here tonight. What's going on?
No, I mean, because
No,
If
he
somebody
was,
had-
he was still in, right?
you know what I mean, somebody's team B and somebody's team C is still in the playoffs. So you know,
Let's
if
talk
you want
about-
to if you actually want to count that,
Hey man. Hey man.
Let's talk about the team that wasn't likely to get all the ones that they got.
Yes,
You wanna
sir.
talk about that?
Hmm. So why don't we start here, Miss Busybody? I mean, I'm sorry, Miss Sharita. Could you go ahead and just read off the scores, and we'll just go ahead and start this rolling massacre.
All right. Hey everybody. These are the wild card scores for this football season. Let's see. The Texans beat the Chargers 32-12. Did y'all see that game?
I actually did see that game.
Was
I
it a
was-
good
I-
one?
It was good, but I was wondering if the Texans was going to drop that game in the first half. What about you, Chief?
Mm.
Can he hear?
Yeah, I was watching it, and I'm just still sitting here trying to see what's up with Justin Herbert. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Barely. It sounds
Can
like
y'all hear
your
me?
signal's kind of weak.
Okay. No, it's
You know, this is what happens. You ever notice that when the Cowboys are winning, Rats never has any kind of technology quirks, and people show up on time, and you know, when Dallas is losing, all of a sudden now we got technical difficulties. We got people doing stuff other than the podcast. We got people at the hospital delivering grandkids. You know, we got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. Other than talking about football. So anyway,
We can always talk about these scores.
we can, but you know, you want to wait. Well, no, we ain't got to wait.
You want me to get to your score first so we don't have to
I-
talk about your score with other people on the screen.
Well, you know good and well that it's going to be like right now. I guarantee you, Gooch is somewhere in the comments talking crap, and he just can't type because of his excitement.
There's Chief Rocka.
And you know, that close up of that shave, I just don't understand.
You still can't hear us. Oh,
No, I can't hear. He ain't got a headset. But you know that shave is where all that OnlyFans money went.
I just saw some really absurd news that has nothing to do with football, but whatever.
Put it in our group. Put it in our group chat, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that. That's ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Broncos, Bills. Of course, the Bills came through 31-7.
Not really all that surprising, to be honest with you, because
Not surprising at all.
not surprising, because you know Josh Allen, he kind of balls a little bit, and you know it is Denver, and as
It was Denver.
it was Denver, you know, so
Right.
not a whole lot of surprises.
Commanders, Bucks. The Commanders came through with the win. Shouts out to Travis. I don't know if he'll be with us this season because he's missed 5 consecutive shows, but
You know, and that's why he'll get the alumni. Who Jose De La Cruz? Well, hey, what's good, Clark Kent?
hey, what's up? What's up, baby? But yeah.
But no, I don't know. No, with your boy, with Travis, if you are listening to us, sir, you're going to get the award for the rest of the year. You know why? Because not only have you ducked us, but your squad lost at home to the Commanders. The team with the second most irritating fan base in all of the NFL.
They can't do the HTTR no more. That got shut down. I was so happy. Or HTTR.
Shout out to Travis somewhere and whatever excuse that he has for ducking us.
Absolutely. So the Packers and the Eagles played yesterday.
I got questions. Now, I got a question for you, Miss Sharita. Because in our group chat, you were pulling for the Packers hard.
Yes.
I need to understand why.
Because I didn't want Philly in there.
Why? I
just don't.
Okay. Okay, that sounds personal.
I got enough people that I know that are Philadelphia Eagles fans, except for my daughter. You know, I would hope the Eagles would win for her. But them others, I'm from the South. Them others, I don't even care about a cheesehead. I ain't cared about the Packers since Desmond Howard. Reggie White.
Mic check. Chief Rocker, can you hear us?
So did Jordan Love regress? Or like I was trying to say yesterday, or did he just forget how to play football?
Isn't this his first playoff game?
Yes.
No, they beat us last year.
With him?
They whooped the Cowboys last year. Remember that?
Okay, well the Cowboys are sorry, but I'm talking about.
Yeah, they beat the living snot out of us last year.
We're talking about a real team.
This year,
we're talking about a real team.
Hey man, I'm just saying though. It just. I mean, what, 3 picks? He threw 3 picks in that first half. He had like he couldn't run. I'm like him and the like Texans quarterback Stroud was acting like, well, you know what? I'm just not gonna run today. I'm just gonna sit back here and I'm just gonna, throw. I mean, they finally got it together, but the Packers though never could get it together. And the Eagles didn't even play close to their best.
They didn't have to. Why overexert yourself when the team that you're playing is not even playing?
You know what I'm saying? Something was a foul on that game. I'm like, this is pathetic, man.
Something was a foul.
A foul.
He took that to old English.
Yep.
They went a foul.
They went a foul. Yep.
So here's, I got a question before you move on and transition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that last play with Saquon Barkley, and he was about to bust out the backfield and run down, and instead of scoring a touchdown, he slid so to let them run the timeout. Now, if that was you, would you have did that? Or would you just stab him?
He already had 119 yards.
Or would you just go ahead and just stab him in the heart just for the heck of it?
Nah, man, go on and get that game over with. You don't want to go back out there again.
Because you heard what Tom Brady said. Tom Brady said, I wouldn't have slid.
Well, hell, Tom Brady ain't running that damn.
Slid.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have ran. What he talking about?
Yeah, he wouldn't have ran from the get go.
Right.
Every time he ran, everybody held their breath because it looked like something break.
That's the truth.
Hey, somebody, can I get a drum roll real quick?
Nope. Ain't giving you shit. Because I know where you about to go with this.
I need a drum roll though.
No, I ain't giving you a damn.
It still exists without a drum roll. Steelers Ravens. The Ravens came through with the win 28-14. Did anyone see that game?
Oh, I definitely saw that game. I know D-Ray saw that game. His TV probably broke and cracked it on the ground by now, but I know he saw the damn game.
Is that true? Is that beat back there?
Yeah, we gotta take a drink on that one.
You're ready to take a sip.
We love you, D-Ray.
I am trying my best to not let Sinister Bastard out. I'm just going to answer any dumbass questions that y'all are going to have because I know y'all are going to have them.
It cannot be any. Yeah.
What happened?
Where do I begin? Number one, we could not stop the run. And that has been an Achilles heel all season, that our secondary sucks and we could not stop the run. That's number one.
That's all I saw.
That's number one. Number two, we have no secondary. Our safeties and our corners are efficient, but they're not dominant. And that's a problem. And number three, our running game sucked. And the Steelers are a nuts and bolts run the pass to set up the run type team. And Najee Harris had 26 yards.
Yeah, I lost me money yesterday, man. I had Najee Marshall at least getting 40 yards. Like, damn,
he took
a chance on y'all.
Well, that's what he get. And you ain't heard me bet one time.
Just 40 yards, bro.
And look, and I've been prone to bet with imaginary money. You ain't heard me open my mouth one time this season. But we got a lot of problems, and we've had a lot of injuries. And the injuries that we had are critical. Hayward on our defensive tackle, critical. Our wide receiver Dante Johnson, critical. Even George Pickens is limping a little bit, critical. So we had some issues. We really did have some issues.
Do you think one of your issues is your coaching staff?
I'm not willing to buy the farm on the coaching staff. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm just finding ridiculous. How does this dude just sit here and answer the door right there in the middle of a podcast? Don't mute, don't do nothing.
It must be his pizza. It's got to be his pizza.
No, because I heard somebody say, "Hey, daddy," or "baby," or whatever it was.
No, you didn't hear none of that, bro.
But no, I'm not. The dumb thing is, one thing the Steeler organization does not do is have a revolving door in the coaching booth.
They've only had 3 head coaches. They're very consistent.
Exactly. We've only had 3 coaches since the Steelers have been a team. Chuck Noll was the coach from 1969 to 1991. Bill Cowher from 1992 to 2005, and then 2006 until now has been Mike Tomlin. So consistency means a lot to the Steelers. Every one of them coaches has gotten the team at least to 1 or 2 Super Bowls, right?
Exactly.
Not one has missed. Chuck Noll is the only one that went undefeated in Super Bowl appearances. I want to say Bill Cowher was 1-1, and I want to say Mike Tomlin might be 1-2 or 1-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
But with that kind of stability and the fact that the Steelers haven't had a losing season and God knows when, who do you fire Mike Tomlin and replace him with?
Nobody
that's out there now.
And that's number one. And number two, why would you want to fire somebody when the other 25 teams in the NFL want you to fire him so they can offer him the job and the kitchen sink to come and save their organization?
No, I asked that question not to poke the bear, but for you to dispel the whole ideology of it being a coaching problem. Because a lot of people are really thinking that people are calling for, oh yeah, it's time for him to go. This, that, and the third. Stephen A was on it today. He done went through this whole song and dance today about it. Me personally, if you don't mind me saying, I like football. I have my team. I have the players I like. You know, I might feel a certain kind of way like I did about the Packers just for them to win, for another team to lose or whatever. But when it comes to the game and it comes to the whole thought process of how to play the game, coach the game, Mike Tomlin's got it down pat. He knows what he's doing. He's just got to figure it out. Let me ask you, D-Ray, do you think, do you want to bounce off that, or do you want my
I'm gonna bounce off that real quick, because what a lot of people fail to realize, especially when you have a team who has dysfunction in the front office, is that the head coach is only one part of the engine when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to signing, when it comes to the draft. The head coach has a lot of input, but it's not the final say. And the Rooneys, you know, the Steelers are my team, and I know my team. The Rooneys have traditionally not paid people. You don't see gigantic contracts thrown at people in the Steelers organization. Then now you're going to get paid, don't get me wrong, but you're not going to have Dallas Cowboy money being thrown at a player on the Steelers, because it's a system. And the thing about a system is sometimes that system, if 2 or 3 more pieces are breaking that system's not going to work. No matter who's coaching, no matter who's out there. It's a testament to his motivation and to his coaching skill that they got in the playoffs anyway.
Right.
Because they went 0-2 in the beginning. So at the end of the day, why would you give that up? That's just dumb. And all these people like Stephen A. Smith and all these other people, they're just looking for sound bites. They really are looking for, whatever. The Steelers organization is not built like that. Think about this. The last Super Bowl that Chuck Noll won was 1979. He coached until 1991.
Yeah.
It's a mighty long time.
But
you know what I mean?
Realize, though, that it's been since 2015 since they've won a playoff game. And with that being said, do you think that that they may need a change of voice, either in the room? Because 10 years, the Cowboys change coaches every damn 3 to 4 years, and we don't do squat. But if you make it to the playoffs, hell, we made it the last 3 years, and then we got bounced every first year, and y'all been doing that since 2015. So do you think that the words from the coach in the locker room is getting, a little stale or
I,
whatever?
I'm not there yet, and I'm gonna tell you why. The last playoff game we actually won. You know who was our corner? You know who our safety was? Was Troy
Probably with
Polamalu.
Palomalu.
Yeah, exactly. And there is no replacing a Polamalu. There just ain't.
No, I don't know.
And Polamalu was one of them safeties that played like a linebacker. You can't replace that. And so since 2014-15, there has not been a presence in the secondary like him. Now, before Polamalu, we had Rod Woodson. We had a lot of other people that were back there that had speed, tenacity. Hell, you had Hines Ward on offense that would hit like a dog on tackle.
Legendary names. He's saying legendary names. There's not legendary status on this team at this time.
Right. You don't have legendary status in the secondary. Now on the defense, yeah, you got TJ Watt, but Kim and Hayward. Yeah.
He got zero tackles yesterday, bro. How
yeah,
he get 0 tackles?
He got 0 tackles because he's hurt. He's still hurt. He played, but he's hurt. And I think a lot of that is because they've had so many holes, so many injuries in the defensive line. He had no other alternative but to play because there's no man up. There's no next man up. He might not got any tackles, but you put somebody else over there, shit, your boy would have ran for 500 yesterday. I'm just saying. That's no excuse. What I do think is that there needs to be a change in general manager. There needs to be a change in how they are going after players. And there also needs to be a change in the mindset. Because I saw a lot, give you an example. Your boy from Detroit, I can't think of his name, the coach. Y'all remember, I think it wasn't this season, but last season. First possession. He went for it every 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Because he was trying to change a culture.
Yeah, he did some railroad run stuff.
That is what's missing in Pittsburgh right now.
Dan Campbell.
And Dan Campbell. He was going for it on 4th down every time. And there were a couple times that they were like 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. They should have tried it. You need to start getting desperate. And that's what's missing. So I don't necessarily think that's a coaching issue, but I do believe Tomlin got one more year to show something, and then he might be asked to leave.
Wow.
What do you think about Najee?
Najee, well, see, you don't really know Najee's potential because our offensive line sucks right now. Look at all the they were playing. I can't find a video. They were playing videos of the offensive line not following their assignments over 10 times in the game. And they've been doing that all season. It's like, who is the offensive line coach? Why can't y'all follow instructions? What the heck? Where did my music go?
How old is Najee?
Do you think it would how old is he?
Yeah, he 30, what, 1, 2?
Najee? Najee like 20. I thought he's like 29. Hold on, I'll look it up.
I thought he was in it for.
Quick, while he's looking that up, do you think that those changes they made at the quarterback position had anything to do with anything?
26?
Yeah, he's 26.
Yeah, he got some time.
Yeah. The quarterback changes, I do believe that they should have put Justin Fields in a little bit more last night or the other night. I feel like that would have changed the dynamic a little bit.
The momentum.
And they would have made them a little bit more mobile. And gave Baltimore a little bit of their own medicine. Because if Derrick Henry wasn't running, damn Lamar Jackson was running. And so
that was a tandem yesterday.
You know what I mean?
Lamar Jackson wanted, he going to get it.
And so I do believe that the offense as it stands right now for the Steelers was a little bit predictable. So to me, it's a testament that they even got in the playoffs because they really shouldn't have been there. Mike Tomlin is a wizard because they really honestly should. I'm a diehard Steelers fan. Y'all know it. It's a testament they shouldn't have even been there.
They drained it because they won so many games early in the season. They had the opportunity to.
I also think a lot of this. Yeah. Also, I think a lot of distractions. George Pickens, his antics. I don't know what it is about Steelers and crazy wide receivers, but his antics, a lot of off-field stuff and comments, and yeah. So shout out to them for a 10-7 season. Shout out to Tomlin for another winning season. But I'm just about. I'm not there yet.
But you about tired of him.
I'm just about tired of it.
I can't believe you're saying that, but I really appreciate you being that forthcoming about it, because
look,
the reality of the thing is, just like with the Panthers, I mean, we really have to just sit here and suck it up and watch.
The thing is, it's like if you are a diehard Steeler fan, and this ain't no dig to people who have Team B's and Team C's.
Hey man,
you know what I mean?
Hey man, yeah man.
Only a hit dog holler, Sharita.
Yeah, bro.
But if we as a kid, as a Steeler fan, coming off, 7 years old and my team winning the Super Bowl, then the entire 80s we didn't go nowhere near the Super Bowl. I had to live through Bubby Brister and Mark Malone and be happy when we got Neil O'Donnell, and that wasn't a picnic either. You just can't predict it. And the Rooneys are a special organization where everybody can't come play for the Rooneys. And if you are a problem, no matter how talented you are, you're going to be up out of there. So y'all talking about Najee, you talking about Tomlin? I'd be surprised if Pickens is there next year.
You got to earn your keep. They do things in the spirit. They do things in the spirit of the old Steel Town.
Exactly. That's lunch pail. That's lunch pail. Bring your lunch and go to work, and you're gonna be up there being a distraction. I can see the Steelers trading Pickens for a couple of draft picks. I can see that.
But Watt is gonna ask to leave. He's gonna ask.
Pickens gonna need a quarterback, bro.
He's talented.
A quarterback with because the only thing Russ is doing, and like Russ said, the moon balls. You throw it up and let them go and get it. But shit, you can't do that all the time. And damn, it was getting Calvin Austin was about to get murdered yesterday.
Okay, so here's the thing with that. Calvin Austin is what, 5'8", 5'9"? You can't do that to him. You can't do that. If you're gonna do that to George Pickens, you got to have somebody of comparable size, of comparable speed, that's gonna be just as deadly when in the open field like Pickens. So when Deontay Johnson went down, they didn't have another man up. So at that point, it was like everybody know where you're going. You're gonna go to Fryermuth, and he got the dropsies. So hell.
So Chief Rocka, on the adverse, want to tell us what the Ravens did do right?
Ravens ran over their asses. They could not stop Derrick Henry. I don't care who they put up there, how they put up there.
Wait a minute. Before you continue, I have to say a public service announcement. I felt so bad as a Steelers fan when Derrick Henry slapped the hell out of that defender.
Twice, bro.
Fitzgerald. Oh, my Lord.
He hit his ass twice.
He slapped Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald went 5 yards.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there in front of my monitor like, oh no. It's like, oh God.
Over there posterizing people.
Their game plan was exactly what it needed to be. Give them, start off, you have Lamar gashing them, and then when they split up, we're going to try to stop the ball. Hand it off to Derrick. Derrick up the damn middle for 60 yards. I'm like, this game ain't going to last long. And they just kept doing it and kept doing it. And then they actually gave Lamar time enough to sit in the pocket to make the passes. I'm like, where is Watt? I'm like, okay, we talked about Watt the whole damn year. Watt get it now and shit, he ain't nowhere to be found. Lamar stopped himself in that second half because Lamar does what he this like stupid stuff that he does in the second half. Like he was like, well, okay, I done already ran. I done got hurt some, so right now I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna do. And he almost gave it up, but then he finally got it back, and they decided, okay, well, if I'm not gonna run it, give it back to him, give it back to Henry, and that's when like Henry knocked your boy to outer space.
I want to say this.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want to bounce? You want to bounce off him?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Joe Flacco was 28 whenever they got the Super Bowl, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 12 years?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Lamar Jackson just turned 28 on the 7th. I think it's time.
Well, here's my thing.
I'm just saying, what I was gonna say is, do you think that Lamar Jackson is capable of getting the Ravens to the Super Bowl? And if you think he is, I think
it's time. It's time for him.
You think he's gonna be able to get past the Lions? Wait a minute, would the Lions play them?
No.
It's time for him to be.
Do you think they'll be able to get past the Lions?
The Chiefs.
To get to the Super Bowl.
I gotta see him beat the doggone Chiefs first. If he play the way he is supposed to play, and stop trying to sit back there and be a like pocket passer, which he does in every playoff game, where he don't even know how to run no more. That is a detriment to the team. I'm sorry. If you got two people, if you got your quarterback could get 70 yards a game, and then you got a tractor trailer in the back that's getting you 160 something yards a game, dude, run that flipping ball.
Well, here's the thing, though. Number one, let me touch back on T.J. Watt for a second. I don't know that guard's name for the Ravens. I got to look it up. But the dude, that was like his first start, or one of his first starts. And he was like, I'm a nobody. He was telling everybody, I'm a nobody. That dude played like his life depended on it.
Yeah.
And he shut TJ down, right? It's that kind of desperation that the Steelers are missing. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't see the Ravens getting past the Chiefs because, number one, they ain't been able to do it. But number two, if you noticed last night, the Ravens was using the pass to set up the run. And I don't think that's going to work with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are very accustomed to seeing Derrick Henry, even when he was playing with the Titans. So they will have a game plan for Mr. Henry. Also,
that's the game plan.
Also, I'm gonna just say this. The Chiefs got another player in a black and white shirt that always seems.
That might be true there now. You got that part right.
Just saying. So,
like I posted last week,
go ahead and say
if Lamar does not get past the damn Chiefs this year, I'm just gonna go ahead and just disinherit him, bro.
No, man, you know
can't.
what?
Whenever
you can't be my cousin no more, man.
When you got new teammates in white,
you can't be my cousin no more, bro.
Outfits. Real quick, guys. The Vikings and the Rams are playing right now.
Yeah.
That team is, the winner of this game is going to be the ones that face up with the Eagles on Sunday. Then of course we got. Do we want to wait till after the halfway mark, the blast artist, before we start talking about next week's? Well, the weekend games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll hold that.
But before we go to you know what? Let's go to the blast artist because I got a question for Veep and 1/3 of Chief Rocker.
Hey man, man, come on now.
All right, so. Okay, so the Blast Artist Spotlight is sponsored by Blast Radio 247. We are powering and amping it up. I'm telling you, we are excited about the radio station. Go check us out at blastradio247.com. Tonight, I wanted to play this amazing Canadian rock band by this young lady. Her name is Avalon Stone. His band's name is Avalon Stone, and this song is called Forget You, right here on Reds. Let's check it out. Yes, indeed. And that was
I like
Avalon
that.
Stone with Forget You. Yeah, they rock hard.
Yeah.
So definitely. So definitely,
That's
if you get a chance, go to blastmusic247.com and register as an artist. If you are an artist that is looking for a platform that will give you the exposure, go to blastmusic247.com. And fans, if you're a fan of great music and also want to, hey, see some new artists, definitely go to blastmusic247.com and register as a limited fan and have access to hundreds of independent music. Break out your Samsung, break out your iPhone. There's the QR code, and it will bring you to blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time. All right.
Hey.
All right. Oh, I got a question for 1 1/3 of the Cowboy fans that's on this podcast.
Oh,
Your boy Mike McCarthy got the old DOS boot today.
I cannot believe that.
Yes, sir.
You got the DOS boot. How do you guys feel about the Cowboys rebuilding yet again?
Can I start first, V?
Go ahead.
All right, for just for like clarification, he didn't get the boot.
Right.
He told them, hey, negotiations ain't really going anywhere. Blah blah blah. Y'all can just let me out of my stuff today, because it would have been yesterday. Because it would have been on the 14th, and they had already blocked him from like
dates.
visiting people, which is stupid. I mean, and they said there was no negotiations, no nothing. Beep had already said that one of the stations here in Dallas had said he had already put up his house, so he was out regardless. He was like, if you ain't making this shit happen, I'm out regardless. Now, I don't trust Jerry freaking Crypt Keeper Jones to do a damn thing. Ain't no rebuilding. If you bring in a coach, it's gonna be the same type of coach. It ain't gonna be no one who like anyone won't. Everyone, the only person who I'm thinking who he might even bring in is like Kellen Moore, and that's because Kellen Moore, they always thought was going to be the next coach till they decided that like his offense was only good for 1 year, and then everyone knew about it. They're gonna bring him in, and those are the only type of people who he's going to get are those who are coordinators who have never been head coaches that are like, you know what, this is gonna be my chance. I go on here, give me 4 years. And then I can probably go somewhere else, because that's what happens here in Dallas all the time. You can't hire your own staff. You can't pick your own players. You can't do nothing but come in and say, you know what? I'm the coach. But I still got to let Jerry Jones pick everyone who I work with. Ain't nothing going to happen. Ain't no rebuilding process. We're going to get some lackey in here, and it's going to be bad again.
Go ahead, Sharita.
No, you need... Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead,
It's your team, V.
Okay. Well, I agree 2,000% with Chief Rocker. The reality of the matter is Jerry Jones is going to run this team into the ground until he moves on, and then who knows what Jerry Jones 2.0 is going to do. So this just may be a never-ending cycle of mediocrity. We will celebrate the wins when we get them and mourn the losses when we definitely gonna get them. So it's like we just got to deal with what we got to deal with. Now, the funnier part is dealing with some of these fans. How about I heard Romo for the coach?
Why me and you look up at the same time, D-Ray?
You know exactly why.
Romo for the coach. Jason Witten for the coach. They need to stop with Dion being the coach, because Chief Rocker, when's the last time you seen a black coach in Dallas?
Never.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Never.
So even though Jerry and Deion Jones is tight, it still ain't happening. It's still no, it ain't happening. So Deion is not coming here for one. we're in the 12th pick, so even if we were to get his son, which I doubt, because he's gonna be snatched up on probably first or second
Number,
pick.
yeah.
Yeah, within the top 3. Let's put it that way. So get out of here with the Dion.
So
Ben Johnson ain't coming here. Hold on a second, Ray. Ben Johnson's not coming here.
Veep got something to say. Shh.
yeah, I feel it.
Now Kellen is a very likely option. I say he will be more an option if Philly wins the whole kit and caboodle. I can see that. I can see that happening because Jerry will be like, "We're gonna bring our boy back home." So the Jones are definitely tight with familiarity, but I really don't see Romo definitely doing that because what he making like?
Come on, man.
What you mean? Romo is a coach?
Yeah, there are fans.
From analyst to coach.
There are fans that are saying that they want Romo.
He's what?
And they want Jason Witten as coaches. I've heard Jason Witten more than once. And I'm sitting here like, so you're just gonna pass over all of these people who've been putting in work as coaches and go straight to these two? Get real, man. Come on.
So hold on. Go ahead. Finish up, V.
Last thing. Romo is making about $20 million a year.
Yeah.
Already.
Isn't that only 4 months of work?
With no stress. With no
stress. In a comfortable building, shirt and tie.
He know better.
He don't pay for travel. They got their own plane.
Remember what happened when he was a quarterback? He got grilled.
His back is like, bro, we don't want to do this. Come on now.
So here are the candidates.
Like, no more sleepless nights. No more sleepless nights.
Yes, it's a couple of side pieces that say that same thing. So here are the candidates.
Let's hear this goofiness.
Okay. Ben Johnson is number 1.
He ain't coming.
I wish.
Aaron Glenn is number 2. Both of them with the Lions. Aaron Glenn is defensive coordinator. Of course, Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator.
I want to keep our defensive strong, so I'm not opposed to that.
With Chief Rocker's Team B, offensive coordinator Todd Monken from the Ravens. He's number 3 on the list. Brian Flores from the Vikings, and you know that ain't gonna happen.
Nope,
he ain't gonna even get it. He ain't gonna even get an interview.
Screw the Rooney Rule. That ain't happening.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Anthony Weaver from the Dolphins, no. Offensive coordinator Joe Brady from the Bills, I don't think so. And Buccaneers offensive coordinator Liam Cohen, I don't see that happening either.
There's two more you didn't.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Sharita.
Mm-hmm.
These teams these people that you just named that are significant aspects of the coaching staff of teams that are already pretty successful, like the Lions, they're not going to let anyone go. They're gonna consider like, hey, we got this. Hypothetically, they won a Super Bowl. Hey, we won this Super Bowl. We want to keep everything intact. They're not going to let anyone go.
Well, they can't stop them. You can't stop them. Yeah, you can't stop a coach. If a coach, and here's the thing: if the Lions make it,
but not an up move.
Right. If the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, today's prices are not yesterday's prices. So it's going to benefit them when they do sign another contract. Right.
That's another grassroots town. That's a motor town. They ain't got that money.
But the problem is, none of them dudes that I listed that had a chance. Because I'm sorry, Brian Flores ain't got a chance. I'm talking about the dudes that actually got a chance. None of them dudes, I could see them being subservient to Jerry Jones. I just don't see it. So Jerry Jones would have to bring in somebody like a Tony Romo or Jason Witten, somebody that will kiss the ring and bend the knee to Jerry Jones. I don't see them dudes doing it
again. Why don't they try Jason Garrett again?
Because Jerry would probably choke him out.
I would go down to the damn. I would go down there to the damn stomp. I would go down there and stomp his ass out if he did that.
So you know what? And I might add, Micah Parsons, the rumor mill is might be getting traded for draft picks. I'm telling you, Micah Parsons. You heard it,
but it will be straight up rebellion if that happens, because right now all they have to pay for is box office money, and if you're gonna trade away your star for some like players who evidently your coaches can't coach up any damn way, that's not gonna work. Like fans will revolt.
Look,
pay that damn man.
Look, Micah is generational. Why? My man was he only played how many games? Was it 12 games or 10? He was injured for 5.
Yeah.
He still did 12 plus sacks. So imagine if he was in the whole time, he would have hit an easy 20. So
except for the fact that like every year about this time his ass pull a dog on JJ Watt and he get wore out and don't be doing nothing. Those 5 weeks or those 3 or 4 weeks that he was off did him great, because typically though he don't finish the season this way. But I'm glad that he did this year, even though it didn't mean nothing.
I got a question before I get a serious question, because we're probably gonna go over an hour tonight. But my first question is kind of directed at the Cowboy fans, especially Chief Rocker. Mike McCarthy is a free agent, right? Yep. What do you think the chances of him going to the Jets to be reunited with old
Kobe? Man, Rodgers ain't. This is Rodgers last year. Rodgers ain't coming back.
To the Raiders. He's going to the Raiders.
He's going to the Bears.
He's going to the Bears.
You know who? What did Riverboat Ron?
Oh my God!
Interviewed for, I want to say, was it the Bears or?
He's the new Marvin Lewis, bro.
Yeah.
He's the new Rooney Rule.
I can't see Ron Rivera.
No, man, Ron ain't won squat. Riverboat ain't won squat.
Not no cold team. No.
Yeah,
way.
He's in dry dock, bro.
We don't
not
need
no cold team.
Here, that's for
sure. But I mean, you got Antonio Pierce is available. He can go to the Bears.
Antonio Pierce is not going to get picked up. He'll be picked up as a DC, but he's not going to get picked up as a head coach. And that was the next subject. Them two in particular, Jared Mayo for the Patriots and Antonio Pierce for the Raiders, both of them inherited really bad teams.
Oh yeah,
both of them inherited.
Gave him 1 year and yeah.
That Brady effect is what got Antonio Pierce kicked.
Well, wait a minute, hold on, because at the end of the day, think about Dan Campbell in Detroit. He gets hired 4 years ago.
You already know.
I already know
the answer to your own question.
But I got to say it. The first season he was 1-15. The second season he was 7-9. The third season he was 10 and something. And then we got this season where they whatever. It seems to be an apparent lack of development when a black coach can inherit a trash team and don't get the time to develop that team.
Never get the time.
Never. Like Mayo in particular.
Yep.
That was Belichick's sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
That it was the one that they didn't go 1-17, 1-16. And he was actually able to make a shape out of that doo-doo that he was left. Damn. Even though they didn't make the playoffs, he was actually able to maybe they do have a little bit of potential. Still got fight.
He's so eloquent.
Gave Pierce 1.5 years with a team that wasn't even his team, and they couldn't do anything with that. That was, it even reeks of what everyone has been saying forever. And they can't even deny this one. Black coaches do not get afforded that same time to build a team. The only one that has done it has been your boy Tomlin.
And here's the thing. Tomlin has done it, and that's why it's such an emphasis on him not having a losing season. Because I guarantee you, if Mike Tomlin ever had a losing season, he'd have been up out of there. You got to be almost damn near perfect to keep your job in the NFL. Yep. You got to be, if you're black, and I'm going to just keep it a buck, Meanwhile, Fox News, Fox Sports can throw $300 million at Tom Brady. And what does he do? He goes and buys a minority stake in the Raiders and quits Fox Sports. And now it's full time with the Raiders.
That's because there's a lot of gambling out there. The whole front office is black. Never mind. Go ahead.
So, and then some real delusional fans were talking about, oh, well, maybe they should do a coach swap. Tomlin should go to the Cowboys and McCarthy comes to the Steelers. That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
If Tomlin go to the Cowboys, bro, I would be the happiest person in the history of happy, even though it is not gonna happen because once again we've never had one in Dallas.
Too soft down there. They too soft for Mike Tomlin.
If Tomlin was to go to the Cowboys, it's a good chance they wouldn't make it out of preseason before he got fired.
I don't know about that.
Tomlin is just not that dude to let Jerry Jones come in and tell him how to coach. He's just not that dude. It's just like Bill Parcells. Yeah. How long did Bill Parcells last with the Cowboys? What, 2-3 seasons?
That's it. And Bill Parcells was very patient.
Mm-hmm. You were older though. You were older than Tomlin.
But I liked him for them. He had a cool head.
So
also another name that was thrown out as coach for the Cowboys is John Gruden.
Listen, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I can see it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Sharita.
Because John Gruden will do whatever he got to do to get whatever he got to get, and he like being in the spotlight.
John Gruden.
And
John Gruden.
Chucky.
Keep his ass where he is.
Hold on. Brian Flores.
He's a perfect fit.
Hold on. Brian Flores can sue the NFL and not get a head coaching position since the Dolphins, right? It actually took Tomlin hiring him as a DC for him to get the job with the Lions, right? Tomlin was the one to make sure that Flores didn't lead the NFL with, permanently, right?
Yeah.
However, Chucky can sue the NFL, win his lawsuit, and still get a job back. Somewhere Colin Kaepernick is scratching his afro.
Yep.
Because John Gruden ain't never been ...
And let me just say, for the record, without Tony Dungy, John Gruden
would have never.
That's true. ...
That's true. Talk about inheriting somebody's doo-doo team. John Gruden inherited a diamond.
A dynasty.
And been looked at as
and mishandled it.
Right, and been looked at as a genius ever since. And then tried to do it with the Raiders, and you see how that turned out.
But see, that's the thing. The Raiders is not the Bucks. The dynamic in Florida is not the dynamic in Arizona, in Vegas. It's not.
All right. So let's get with these picks before my blood pressure goes up any higher.
Anybody got any tips on the score for the Vikings and the Rams so far?
9-10. Well, now it's still what?
3-10. Rams are beating the Vikings with the second quarter just started.
All right, let's do a pop-up prediction. Who thinks the Vikings will get this win? I think it's the Rams today, honestly.
I think the Vikings are going to win. However, it would be poetic justice if they don't.
That makes sense.
It just would.
And then, of course, they're going to get smashed by the Eagles. Whoever wins this game is going to get smashed by the Eagles anyway, so it don't even matter.
I think it would be a better game if the Vikings win. Because if the Vikings win, they have a home game. No, they don't. They got to go to Philly.
Yeah, it's a wrap. That's it. Yeah. It's gonna, whoever wins. Okay, so Saturday.
Go ahead.
Saturday the 18th. We've got the Texans and the Chiefs. Who y'all think gonna win that game?
Oh man,
We know who's gonna win that game.
I have to
All
go with
right.
the
Now,
Chiefs.
how and why?
Let's just keep it there. Let's just keep it there. We know who gonna win and just leave it there, right?
It's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be the
just
Chiefs.
the Queefs.
Queefs, you're a fool
Yes.
for that.
Hey, can I make a T-shirt? A blast T-shirt with that on it?
No,
I bet you. I bet you it'll
No.
sell out.
Kansas City.
The
I
real
can't even
gas
say
face.
that word again. Foolishness. Stop it, Chief Rocco. The Commanders and the Lions play that night. Who do you think will win that game? The Lions are gonna win this
They gonna
game.
run.
Lions
That
gonna win,
game
but
is
it should be
they're
a.
going to annihilate them, but that's gonna be a low-scoring game. They're gonna fight.
I don't know.
Fight.
I think it's gonna be a good
Wait a
game.
minute. Let's see where they're playing. Hold on.
They playing
We
in
gonna-
Detroit, and
Yeah,
the thing
they're gonna
is,
play in Detroit, but I think this is gonna be a good
It's-
game, though.
I mean, think about it.
It's ice and snow.
Think about
Huh?
it.
It's ice and snow.
No, they indoors. And think about
Oh.
this though. Think about no, you fine. Think about this. The Commanders, and before that they were the Redskins. They hadn't made the playoffs and won a playoff game in 19 years.
Yeah.
They already won for this season, so they could go up there and ball out. They don't have no pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit on the
The
other
Lions
hand,
are expected to win it.
exactly,
And they better.
and they better.
I want to shut all of them. Like who said it earlier? That's the second worst fan base in the NFL right now.
Oh, that Commanders, without
Listen.
a doubt,
They gotta go. They gotta go.
without a doubt.
Eagles.
Um,
I think Eagles still got that.
All right, who's the
all
next
right,
game?
so then the Ravens and the Bills play on Sunday.
In Buffalo.
Ooh.
Ravens. The Ravens got
That's gonna
this.
be one right there. That's
Now,
gonna be one right there.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's gonna be minus something in Buffalo, and it's supposed to snow.
Dang.
They ain't got Derrick Henry though. Damn it.
And
I'm
you know
sorry.
what? And you know what? They built for that game. Josh Allen will throw him out. Ugh.
I will
He
be
built
happy
for
to
that.
place a friendly wager with either one of y'all.
Oh boy.
Nope, not me. Can't call it.
It ain't like you gonna pay up anyway.
Hey, you daggone right, but I ain't gonna even play with
You know
imaginary
what?
money this
You
year.
know what? You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Look, if the Bills win this game, you gotta hold down the Carolina Panthers logo on your profile pic until the first week of preseason.
I'll do that.
Rita,
And-
don't do
and-
that.
And
Rita.
you have to like post the whole Craven thing that like D-Ray got. The poor
I gotta do
cowboy
what?
boy Ray. You gotta have the Craven on your thing and explain. Yep, you gotta explain what the hell is this?
Right there.
Nah, I
Look at
can't
the
do
screen. Look at the screen. That'll be
Yeah.
you for a whole week.
You gotta post that till preseason, Sharita.
No, we got long-term goals, D-Ray.
You
Nah,
talking about the preseason?
I can't do that, bro.
Okay, you can't do that one.
Hey, sometimes, like Kenny
You know
Rogers said, you
why?
got to know
You
when
know
to fold them.
why? You know why? Because of that cowboy star. I can't.
Hey, you know,
Got a knife through it.
I gotta have the like Carolina kittens up there, so you might well go and have a star.
Mm-mm. Don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Celia.
Now you're
Don't
gonna have
do
my apostle questioning my mentality and my abilities. Nah.
No, you're gonna have to explain every week.
it. Hey, look. Can you see it now, Sister Dela Cruz? Can we talk to you for a minute? Pastor want to talk to you.
You're gonna have to explain every week.
Yeah, the Bible
Never
says.
mind.
So we got to
Never
bet them
mind.
what? We got to bet. We got to
No.
bet. Oh man,
But I
God,
will say this. I will say this. While a part of me wants the Ravens to win, I believe the Bills are going to blow them out.
I
Oh,
really
wow.
want
I really believe.
you saying
Bills
blow them
are
out?
win
I
this
really, I
game.
believe it's going to blow them out.
I
And
want
what's going to
Lamar
wind up?
win.
I want them to win, but I believe they're going to blow them out, and I believe that is going to start chipping away at Lamar's legend.
I think
And
he like he is softening the blow, y'all, when he said, I want them to win, but I think they're gonna get blowed out. So he's softening it so that when he come in next Monday, he can say, hey man, I wanted them to win and they won. But see, he's softening that blow right now. He adding all that cushion up under it.
He
But
got
no,
a tendency
bro,
to do stuff like that. I'm
gonna let him have the steal
I'm
though.
gonna start paying attention to his verbiage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull all that damn stuff out.
So
you gonna get straight concrete.
He don't have to have no accountability. He don't have to have no accountability to his pick.
Not the whole stuffing out.
So let's talk about accountability.
What happened to Sharita?
She's been D-rated.
D-Ray did that.
He's been held accountable. That's what happened to Sharita.
I like that. Let's put that on the t-shirt. You have been D-rayed.
You gotta listen to when Sinister come out. Cause he'll dart out and he'll come back in some. So you gotta listen for the wordplay. With little Mike Tomlin wordplay.
So in short, D-Ray is saying, you are the line. That's what he's saying.
Oh, right.
No, because don't bet because God is watching you.
You know what?
Oh, wait a minute. I got one. I saw this and I just thought this was hilarious because this conversation I know actually took place. Bro, you telling me your parents met, had you grew up, went to college, got signed by the Cowboys, and we sitting here all since the last time the Cowboys been to the Super Bowl? Like, how TF, bro?
Hey, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Why you bringing up old shit?
Why you talking about old stuff? Like,
I just wanted to share the joke.
That was amazing because those are real statistics. That's facts.
Oh yeah. It's
that's a lifetime.
Hey,
we haven't done that. Y'all
really don't have Zeke no more?
Yeah, he actually left to go to the Chargers. After we
the last week
game, he asked if he could be traded to the Chargers to hopefully have a playoff shot, and they still went belly up.
Yeah,
that's why he's laughing at him.
He could say he went to the playoffs, but they just got one more weekend.
So now he's sad because he ain't with Dacky no more.
Hey,
the hell?
That's what happened to Zeke when he went into it.
Do it again.
Dang.
That's hard.
I tell you, the Ultimate Warrior was the ultimate, y'all.
For real.
Dude, if like someone could slap someone that damn hard and make someone 250-pound flip like that,
that was not a part of the script.
That fool jumped, knocked him 5 damn feet in the air. Plus, he made him do a flip. Come on, y'all.
And everybody had the same thing. They said the same thing when they saw that.
Yep, no doubt.
That was crazy.
Where's that clip? Where's that clip you said you wanted to play? Did anyone had that clip? You know what I'm talking about?
The one that I posted in Rats, where you said old boys like Cancun.
Now it's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up now.
Land the plane.
It's time to go ahead and land the plane.
Come on, man. It's going to land it then, y'all.
Gotta get boozy in the.
Wait a minute. Let me see if there's anything else that I can say about these playoff divisional round games.
So real quick. Quick Super Bowl prediction. Who y'all think?
I'm still going Lions all the way. I'm rooting for them.
I think it's going to be Chiefs and Lions.
Yeah, I'm
Lions,
going for the Lions
and Ravens
all the way.
I would rather.
Everybody wants to see Lamar, but
Lions and Ravens.
Yeah,
I would love to see the Ravens and the Chiefs, but I would fear the
Bills
outcome.
game gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
that Lions-Bills game gonna be bananas.
It is.
Yeah.
But I really can't see the Lions winning the Super Bowl this year. That would be amazing.
Detroit would lose its mind. They had to call in and ask for guards.
Eminem had a grandbaby. And
Sure did.
and the Detroit Lions that won a Super Bowl. So real quick, guys, the NFL, excuse me, was it? Which division is that, guys?
Which one?
Gotta know. We don't know what you're talking about first.
You know.
I know. Well, tell me, because I get it confused a lot of times.
What are you talking about?
That is the one thing I totally confused about. The NFC Championship.
Oh, NFC. That would be that'd be Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both going to be on January 26th.
Yeah.
Saturday.
That'd be Detroit and
Philly.
That's gonna be a good one.
Detroit and Philly, and then Chiefs and Ravens.
Yeah.
What's a good way to remember it? What's a good way to remember the divisions and who's in the divisions? How do y'all do it?
Hey, the best way to do it is to have one team and stay there, because if you have multiple teams, you'll develop NFL dyslexia, and then you got to get you. We'll start calling you Dr. Craven.
Oh, geez.
Trying to say, bro. Trying to say, man.
Always.
How do you remember?
Hey, man, land the plane, because I don't have no tips for her.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. I'll just figure it out on my own. Fine.
Like, I mean, like in music,
Veep,
every good boy does fine. I don't have nothing.
Veep, after I gave him a great Q&A about his losing team and all that, he can't help me.
I can't.
I don't know how. I don't even know how. It's just the same team's been in the same things forever. So
He used my innocent question. No, he used my innocent question to take a stab.
Oh, he will take a stab now.
Sharita,
what?
you've been asking for it, and so you want some advice on how to remember the NFL teams? Just say no.
Listen, I don't anymore, so shush. You say no.
What, since last night? Okay, land the plane.
No, since ever.
Oh, geez.
I am in consecration. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah. That, but
stop playing with me.
Damage is done.
You trying to get me in trouble with my people.
Okay, land the plane.
So real quick, Mike, what do you think about it?
Antonio Brown tweeted out that he wants to return to the Steelers and he'll play for free. Any thoughts on that? No.
God is watching you, D-Ray.
Mike is done. All right, y'all.
Yeah, D-Ray done. Last words of everybody.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you all clowning, hanging out with us. We will be back next week to see the results. We will, give the drama as we always do. Please be safe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
And we hope to see y'all next week. Y'all be easy.
Deuces.